Hey Cancer, welcome back to my channel. Let's have a look and see what sort of messages are coming up for you, Cancer, for the month of May. Did I say June before? I meant May. Can't remember anymore. Okay, 4 cards. Let's have a look, Cancer. Two aces, Cancer. This is very nice. There's definitely someone very significant either around you or coming up around you in the month of May. This looks very promising, but you might be a little bit fearful. There might be something holding you back, or you might be putting up your walls a little bit. But whatever it is that the universe or God or the law of attraction is bringing into your experience in the month of May, you're going to be thinking very seriously about this. Now, a bit of a pickle here, Cancer. Why? Because you have 2 aces and then you have the 3 of Wands, which can be seen as a third party situation or having options in love. Now, straight off the bat, I want to say for some of you, it could be an earth sign, an air sign, or you have fire here that you're choosing between. But they're 2 very different opportunities or 2 very different people. So it's an important decision, and I can see why you have a bit of hesitation or capriciousness with that 9 of Wands because of what these 2 aces are offering you. Now, for some of you, yes, it might be 2 different people, 2 very different connections, but you see long-term future with both, Cancer. And there might be an important decision. You may not necessarily make a decision, but you will be thinking very seriously about these 2 people or these 2 separate connections. Now, for some of you, this could be the one person. If you're committed to the one person, you don't have options in love, you're not thinking about anyone else. Both these aces indicate something very significant occurring next to the person that's beside you or that's currently involved romantically with you. What can come of this connection, Cancer, is limitless. You've got these 2 beautiful aces. This is the hands of God that's offering you a chance, a real chance at commitment, a real chance at love, a real chance at romance, a real chance at happiness. And I love that the Ace of Swords is here because it indicates it's not going to be easily accessible. So I want to say that whatever you're fighting for, or whoever you're fighting for in the month of May, it appears that they seem worth it. It appears that they may be fighting for you, or you might be fighting for them. The sword can often indicate a struggle, and struggles could arise in areas of mentality or communication. So there might be a bit of a miscommunication or a misinterpretation between you and someone. Maybe because we're all doing the online thing, maybe you haven't seen this person face to face. Maybe they want to hear from you more, or maybe you want to hear from them more, but there could be something here. But I think it's worth fighting for because it'll only make you stronger, because there's a new chapter. Look at that Ace of Pentacles, the archway that sits below. There's a new chapter here, Cancer. And it's creation, it's the star of creation that's here. So what you can create with this person is really significant. But you're fearful. So you have to ask yourself why you're feeling in this sort of energy with the 9 of Wands. Now, the 9 can be a number of endings, so I think if some of you have fairly recently come out of something romantic, maybe a marriage, maybe a relationship, if you're feeling like things are too good to be true, or you're feeling you're not ready, express yourself. Keep this person updated on where you are. I think they'll really appreciate the honesty, Cancer. You are an emotional sign, and I think honesty is the best policy here, and maybe you don't want to be exhibiting that 9 of Wands like you're fearful of them. Maybe you don't want to come off that way, and that's okay too. In the privacy of your own mind, deep down, you know what level you're at. You know how you're feeling. You know who's best for you. You know who makes you feel special. But this is really fantastic. If this is not 2 different people or even the same person, there might be 2 very significant things or new beginnings that happen in relationships or in commitments for you. Maybe a new beginning in the way you communicate, maybe a new beginning in the way in which you see stability or loyalty or consistency from each other. But this connection, whatever this is coming up around you, has long-term potential here. Could also be a long-distance connection or something that's coming to fruition that is further afield. Okay, so the Three of Wands can definitely indicate distance. It can be with someone foreign or someone who's not easily accessible, Cancer. Maybe that's what that Nine of Wands is. If it's not that, because the Nine of Wands sits closely to the Ace of Pentacles and sort of looks over to that card, is it that mentally you have a very powerful connection and you want to fight for them and you like communicating with them and you align with them quite strongly here in a mental and psychological aspect. But with the Nine of Pentacles looking over to the the Nine of Wands looking over to the Ace of Pentacles, are you worried about how you're actually going to physically execute this relationship? Like how you're physically going to deliver the goods? Like, I don't know if this is you're worried about moving in, maybe you're worried about a living situation, maybe you're worried about the physical steps, like when am I going to see this person again? So there's trepidation, anxiety, which could be coming up around with that Nine of Pentacles because of the physical aspect. Maybe you're not so confident in how you feel, you see things coming together in the physical realm. But you know yourself better than anyone else, Cancer. And you can testify if this person is making you feel like there is a long-term future, that they, can not only offer you a strong mental connection, but also they can deliver in the physical aspect. These sorts of things are coming up around you in May, and I think you'll be thinking over a lot of things. But I do feel like they can make you happy, Cancer. And I do feel like you should give them a chance. Maybe it's even a second chance. For some of you, it might be in May, a second connection that you may revive. Maybe you've already had 2 chapters with this person, or they're coming in for another chapter into your life. Sometimes people come in and they're a chapter in our book. Sometimes they're a page. Sometimes they're a sentence. But this looks promising, Cancer. I think you've got something special here. And I don't want to say completely surrender and put your walls down. You do what's comfortable with you. But I think give it a chance. Because there's a lot of potential that can come from whatever you're currently involved in the month of May. And the Three of Wands definitely can indicate that this is something that it's only the beginning of the journey. You can see him looking over the valley, over the desert here. And it's indicating it's only the beginning and you have such a long way to go. But so far, things are looking pretty promising. And that I think is a beautiful reassurance that's come up in 2 aces. That's very powerful. It doesn't happen very often. The fact that it has come up for you in a love reading, I do think that you are going to receive offers. I don't think you're going to be short on offers. And I do think there is someone who potentially wants to fight for you and fight for what you have. So what can come from this, Cancer, is really beautiful and really major. And I just want you to sit with it for a bit. Whether you give this person a chance now, whether it's 3 days from now, whether it's 3 months, 3 years from now, try to understand what it is that you have around you. And what it can bring to your life, because I do feel like it can manifest a lot of powerful love energy for you. It's a very nice reading, actually, Cancer. But I will leave it at that. Thank you again so much for tuning in.